Hello, my name is Keith Ruskuski and I'm the Assistant Superintendent for Secondary Schools in South Washington County School District. Welcome to a brand new school year, and with it brings many exciting things and programs happening across the district. This program, called Building Futures, will take you to a variety of places across the district, help you interact with some of the programs and things happening at the secondary level. Today's program is going to talk about an initiative that we have going in the South Washington County School District this year, and it's called Transforming Thinking Through Technology, or abbreviated as we like to call it, T3. This program takes place at 5 schools across the district: Park High School, Oltman Middle School, Newport Elementary, Pullman Elementary, and Crestview Elementary. And while this program focuses primarily on secondary schools, we will take a visit out to Newport School. So come along with me while we go to Park High School first to see the distribution and rollout of the iPads to our senior high students at Park over the last several weeks. Good afternoon and welcome to our edition of Building Futures, and I'm here with Carrie Timmerman, principal of Park High School, and it's a very exciting day here at Park High School. Carrie, can you tell us a little bit of what we see going around in the background behind us?
Absolutely, Keith. It is a very exciting day here. We've got our students in grades 10 through 12 coming to pick up their iPad mobile devices, getting them set up, and so we've got a number of staff, both from the district office and our building office, taking part, and a lot of smiles on faces and a lot of happy people at this opportunity that our students are going to have this year.
Well, great. Well, maybe we could share with the audience a little bit about, so they're coming to pick these up. Is it going to all kids? Which kids, and what are we hoping to see accomplished with this?
Yeah, absolutely. We're fortunate enough that every student in our school, grades 9 through 12, are going to have the opportunity to have one of these iPad mobile devices. And really what we hope to have happen is to see some transformation in how our students access information, how our teachers teach, so that our kids can have access to information, studies, all sorts of things at their fingertips 24/7. So we're really looking for some great things and some great growth in our student achievement data.
Well, I know Park traditionally has a scheduled pickup day and book day, and this is another added element. What's been the reaction from the kids as they've been walking in today?
I think by and large it's been great. We've seen a lot of kids smiling, a lot of happy faces, a lot of questions just about how to get things set up. But all in all, I think it's been a very smooth day, and our kids seem to be very excited, as do our parents. We've had grandparents, parents, little kids. We've had all sorts of family members coming in to get these devices, and they seem excited. So I think it's a cool thing.
Well, great. Well, appreciate your leadership on this, Carrie, and taking this initiative on with your staff and families on behalf of the Park students, and looking forward to visiting with you and the students throughout the year to see the great things that are happening.
Fantastic. Thanks, Keith.
I'm here with Andrew Baldwin at Park High School. Andrew Baldwin is our Director of Technology, and today is the first day of the rollout at Park High School. Last night we had the rollout of our first wave at Oltman. Quite an impressive sight here the last 2 days. From your perspective, your desk, what goes into preparing for something like this?
Yeah, well, it's really rewarding to get to this point, because there's a lot of behind-the-scenes prep that has to happen prior to this in terms of configuring these iPads so that we can have district settings on these. So we've touched every device multiple times before we get them in the hands of kids. And so part of this piece is creating a database that runs in the background so that we have an inventory of these kids' devices as well, and so we can do some remote assistance on these as well. But it's been a lot of prep work. I think the team of techs that we've had here in teaching and learning, that's been a group effort to make this happen, to get them to the point of getting them in the hands of kids.
Well, I've noticed that myself. There's been quite a team of people here the last 2 nights and really pitching in, doing anything they can to make it successful. And I know that throughout the process we take steps forward and little steps back, and we keep moving things forward for the kids. And I know that's been one of your main focus in the time that I know you in this district, that you've always been emphasizing about the importance of this for the kids. So what do you think, as far as from a student perspective, the difference the access to this will make for them?
Yeah, I think really, and you hit it there, is really the emphasis is really, we are doing this because it's the right thing to do for kids in terms of how do we personalize our instruction. And I think one of the aspects that the digital piece brings is a flexibility that you just can't match in an analog paper textbook kind of world. And that's not to say that that content is not valid. It very is, but it's locked in a media of wood pulp that makes it very difficult to adapt and be spontaneous and respond to things in terms of personalizing that instruction, providing things that are just in time in terms of what are the immediate needs and that whole turnaround time. And I think the other piece to this is it really is about communication and opportunities, opening up access to resources, but also to others in terms of their information with their teachers as well. So I think it's it's just a tremendous opportunity to have these kids certainly working in terms of their schooling in a digital age.
Well, it is an exciting time, and with the access to information, always sometimes comes concerns from people about access to what. And certainly we know when kids are in school and on our network, things are filtered. How about when they walk out of here?
Yeah, and so that's one of the reasons that we had the enrollment piece to these, and why we were touching these devices and the behind-the-scenes work to configure these things, that we do have these devices tied into our district servers, so the same servers that provide internet access to our students while at school, while these kids are off our school campus, they'll also be accessing and coming in through our network to get access to the internet as well.
Well, and I know that that'll provide a little bit of sense of security for some folks, and we want to encourage everybody to, use appropriate, technology in appropriate ways, and certainly there's things that we can always learn from it. And I'll end with one fun question though.
Sure.
Students shared with me what their favorite app is. How about you? Your favorite app?
I got to put a plug in there. One of my favorite apps. It's in self-service now, and we have the fortune of having a subscription to lynda.com, and so there's just a wealth of resources that are available there in terms of training videos that are accessible to kids, not just only in terms of technology, but also in terms of effective presentations and having conversations and writing. So it's a great resource there that is probably an undiscovered app, and we're looking forward to promoting that for kids this year, because it's available to all our kids here in ISD 833.
Well, and knowing you, I shouldn't have been surprised with the lynda.com comment, but you're right. And it provides additional instruction for the students outside of the traditional setting. And I want to thank you for your leadership, not only in this project, but all that you do, and the great work you and your team done of getting us this far. And we're looking forward to another successful day tomorrow.
I appreciate it very much. Glad to be part of it.
We're back at Park High School just about at the end of day one of the iPad distribution, and with me is Randy Anderson, our Director of Teaching and Learning. Randy, we're near the end of day one. What do you think?
I think it's been an awesome opportunity to watch kids as they get engaged and they see the volumes of their textbook, and then they see the iPad and they realize the transition that ultimately within 4 years they're just going to be carrying an iPad and not dealing with the textbooks and the volumes. So kids are excited. We're excited. It's a great new opportunity for our students in 833.
Well, and I know that I had a chance to visit with Andrew Baldwin a little bit earlier from a technical perspective, and I know you're being in charge of teaching and learning. Maybe you could just explain a little bit about the impact you think it has on teaching and learning, and I know that you've also been consistent about how it relates to our strategic plan, so maybe you could just touch on that, please.
Sure. It provides us with an opportunity to get at that individualized, personalized curriculum, allowing students to engage, create, communicate, think in different ways than they've been able to. When we think about the ability for them to take notes inside of their digital textbooks, and then the notes are consolidated for them, and so it's a process that they no longer have to do paper and pencil, but they're able to do electronically. They're able to review, they're able to go back into their notes quickly, efficiently, and collaborate with each other. The kids were even playing today or exploring today with FaceTime, which allows them to be at their houses doing what they need to be doing, and then connecting collaboratively across econ, geography, whatever the content area may be, so that they can work together when they're not even sitting in the same place. So what an opportunity for our students to continue to build and develop their skills.
And so now I'm asking the question that the students have prompted me with. What's your favorite app and why?
Well, right now, my favorite app is Reading Raven, which is for my 5-year-old that's teaching her the letter sounds, the alphabet, how to read, and every day she's picking up a new word, and it's an exciting adventure to watch as it is working in our home, and it's fun for her, and it's engaging.
Well, and I want to thank you, Randy, for your leadership on this, and your team from Teaching and Learning have been very instrumental in getting our staff comfortable to this point, and I know the work moving ahead is going to be even more exciting to watch. And I know we've shared this comment many times, and you have a 5-year-old at home. I have children who are in college, and yet this device is going to be the worst piece of technology that these students will have, so I know we both kind of find that sort of fascinating. And thanks again for your leadership. Look forward to more exciting things from Park High School.
Thank you. We're excited. It's a great opportunity for our kids, our parents, our community to engage students so they're 21st century learners, because we know we're preparing them for a future that we don't know what it looks like. So thank you.
Thanks. I'm here with 2 of our Park High School students on our day of iPad pickups. I'll let them introduce themselves, then we'll talk a little bit about the day.
Hi, I'm Katie. I'm a junior here at Park.
I'm Riley. I'm a sophomore.
So Katie and Riley, here you are, pick up for your schedules and your books, which you've done before, but now today you're picking up iPads. What do you think about that?
It's something completely new. It's kind of weird having an iPad this year. It'll be fun. It'll be a completely different experience with school. I don't know. It'll be fun to learn more about like using it in class and the kind of interaction with teachers and other people in your classroom with the iPad and that kind of thing.
I just think it's like really cool that we get to use this instead of textbooks this year. It's pretty fun.
So you're not going to be disappointed if you don't get to carry as many books home?
Not really.
So as you think about how you use technology right now in your life, do you use much technology throughout the day, cell phones, computers, whatever?
I use my laptop and smartphone like religiously, so yeah, I use it a lot.
Yeah.
So by having this, will it make school be more similar or different from how you access technology at home?
It'll probably be generally the same idea of how we do it at home, I think.
Yeah. Probably about the same.
So really little then different than in the past where when you came to school probably you really weren't allowed to use technology, now encouraged to use it, huh?
Definitely. It's definitely a little odd that way.
Okay, so last question, trick question, right? So what's your favorite app
Ooh, I like Twitter, maybe Instagram, I'm not sure.
and why is that?
It's fun. You get to be connected with all your friends and you get to, I don't know, it's just fun and it's cool.
I probably like Twitter and Snapchat. I don't know. They're just really fun to use. Fun to talk to my friends on it. So.
Probably nice, short to the point messages as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I appreciate you taking the time to do it. I know you're still in the middle of your setup with everything, but thanks for taking the time and enjoy the iPads.
We will.
Well, that is very interesting information and be able to hear from a variety of people involved with the program at Park High School. It's really hard to capture just in our short time that we have with you the excitement and the enthusiasm that the kids had and the staff have for their use of iPads at Park. But we'll be certain to visit with some of those folks throughout the year and give you a firsthand experience of what it's like to transform thinking through the use of technology at Park High School. Let's now take a trip over and visit with Rich Romano, principal over at Newport Elementary, and see how the rollout is going over at Newport.
Hi, welcome to Newport Elementary School. I'm Rich Romano, the principal, and tonight is our iPad rollout night. Over 300 iPad devices will be assigned to students, and it's very exciting. Parents are coming in tonight. They're bringing their students, and it's just a very exciting night. Now, the students are real excited because they went home to tell their parents, I need you to help me come to school and sign up for the iPad. Some parents are coming in pretty confident they know what to do. Other parents have kind of that wide-eyed look, wondering, how do I do this? How do I keep up with my student? We're real excited as educators because the iPad allows students to really be at their level and differentiate the learning and to engage them. Nothing is more exciting than a book that comes alive with an iPad. So we're just real excited. We're fortunate to have this opportunity here in District 833, and that is what's going on at Newport Elementary School.
Well, as you can see, perhaps the students may be different in sizes at Newport than they were at Park, but the enthusiasm for learning and the excitement of the school year is similar. And we hope to carry that excitement with you throughout the year on a monthly basis, and then probably every other month we'll try to do specific things related to the transforming thinking through technology. We'll bring you into classrooms, we'll have you experience with teachers and students the things that they are learning and experiencing through the use of the technology. So thanks again for tuning into this program, learning a little bit about our T3 initiative, and we ask you to stay tuned throughout the year as this initiative is in place, grows, is evaluated, and we share the results with you and talk about next steps in the future for learning in District 833. Have a great day.